You... Not that you wouldn't be okay.
Yeah, it's not like... I'm fine. Whatever, I'm ready.
She shouldn't... You shouldn't go alone. We don't need, 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is gonna start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case. You,
Just shut up, both of you!
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Why
This
are you
isn't-
making me shack up with
It's
this guy?
my friggin'
We've
plan.
been together.
Why? This is why. Easiest question I've been asked all night.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this
No,
isn't...
it's fine. This'll be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
Hey, Nona's happy. You're happy, right?
Sure.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Oxenfree. We have elected by a closer thread vote than I thought to go with Nona down to the village to look for the key to Maggie Adler's boat.
We're still friends, Ren. If Missy's 6th grade birthday party couldn't split us up, this certainly won't.
Good luck with the thing, Alex.
And as mentioned, we have somewhat upset both Jonas and Ren.
I still need you, Jonas, okay? So keep your knee pads on, mentally speaking.
I'll see you when you get back, Alex.
Yep, I'm both angry. But you know what? When I played this game through the first time, this is exactly what I picked. I mentioned being a little disappointed with Ren when he went ahead and took that second pot brownie, but I was just as sick of Jonas. I think the last thing we needed at this point was to get into some big old chest-pounding contest over who's the best person and who we like the most. So I'm going to leave them both here to cool off, and we are going to go with the most mysterious member of the night so far, Nona. We don't know a whole lot about her. We know that she is Clarissa's good friend, and honestly, that's one of the things maybe anchoring Clarissa a little bit to being more of a person than she might otherwise be. All we really knew about her otherwise was that she had a big old crush on our deceased brother, Michael, and she didn't much like us back when they were dating, and she sure didn't like us once that whole thing went wrong, once he died, and we became sort of apparently a painful reminder of what she had once had. However, she still is a person. I mean, she's not literally just an avatar of meanness and vengeance, and so, hopefully we'll find out a little bit about their relationship. Now, again, the elephant in the room is that Clarissa may well be dead at this point. There's so much time loops and possession and just junk going on that we really don't know what's what at this point. We don't know what's going on, but it sure looks like Clarissa is having a harder time than the rest of us. Potentially, at least. We don't really know what Nona went through. All we heard from her was that she ran into us, Alex, and Jonas, or someone who at least looked like us, because we certainly don't remember running into her, and that we were talking to her something about her grandfather, and it was horrible, and she wanted it to stop. So, that's...
I do remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Well, there we go.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about. I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you'd remember me.
I'm also just, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions are like paid vacation. You can just do your work over.
No, that's a terrible work ethic.
So...
Oh, wait, if you don't really go to, class, what are you doing instead all day?
Jenny, the TA, she lets me practice ballet in her studio.
Oh.
So that, really.
There you go.
Oh, and don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited.
Oh, that's
I think
nice.
Carissa's out of town, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Why didn't you tell us? We could have made this more of a, a birthday thing instead of just a beach bash or whatever.
I don't even know why I mentioned it now, really. That's not true. I was thinking about, I'm worried about Clarissa and, I was thinking about my last birthday when, Actually, sorry, never mind. This has nothing to do with anything.
Aw.
I'm just in a fog right now.
No, come on, I want to hear this. It was last year, your birthday. Go.
Just, this was when Nicole was in her car accident, and so of course we cancel and go visit her, and I'm not gonna pout about that. It's common decency, it's fine. But afterwards, after this totally emotionally draining night, Clarissa still came over and surprised me with this huge cake. And we stayed up and watched all my favorite movies.
That's sweet, actually.
Anyways, my birthday's in 3 days.
That's really
and
nice.
I just hope she's okay. That's all.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Yeah, I know.
Notice the post kind of went in front of Nona's head, but not ours there. That was a little weird. Yeah, see that? Not too many graphical things that go weird with this game, but I do point them out when I notice them. So that was pretty sweet of Clarissa. I guess we've kind of, we're electing in this playthrough not to go into too much the whole Clarissa throwing herself off of the window bit. And I can understand our reasons for not doing that. We're not exactly sure that even happened. So, I mentioned that the character building is something I really like in this, and for sure, I think if we didn't go with Nona, this would just be a side to Clarissa we don't really know. I mean, we could have imagined Nona being somebody who was just kind of strong-armed in just following behind Clarissa because she's sort of a dynamic personality, but it seems to be more than that. It seems like Clarissa has a genuine, caring, a softer side that obviously we don't see much with us, but, maybe there was more to her relationship with Michael than we're giving it credit for, too. We think they went for each other just because they were kind of interesting. But, if she's like this with her friends, maybe she's like this with other people. So I was looking a bit into people's names earlier.
This Data Command Annex, as it had been dubbed, was used during the base's early years as the communication nerve center for outside military installations. It was also the primary office of Marianne Bozek, a civilian who developed communications protection through the invention of the famed WAL system. A type of radio frequency identification, WAL, standing for Wave Assisted Lock, assigned each person who was stationed at Fort Milner a call sign through which they could use their portable two-wave radios to unlock prescribed doors and gates. Though the mechanics are considered outmoded today, the island still uses this security method to honor its rich history.
So, that's sort of the bizarro technology that we got here. Basically what that's saying is there are some doors that we'll encounter that have locks which are basically hard-coded into a particular frequency. And if you can guess the frequency, then the lock will open right up for you. Now, obviously, that's maybe somewhat less than totally secure, in that as long as you have a radio at all that changes frequency, you can just do a sweep of the signal until you find the thing and open up the door. But you know what? I'm willing to forgive it. This was sort of an experimental research place. Think of this as the big MT of radio communications. So, they tried a lot of different things, and not every technology makes sense at first. Maybe this was meant to presage later developments. So we've talked a little bit about the complicated history of the island, and some people pointed out being a little thrown off and a little put off by the sheer number of times it's changed hands. But, to me, it seems a bit more realistic that way. Like, I know the town that I grew up in for a while, I know just a little bit about our local history here, and I'm in the Midwest, and it's complicated and fractious, and, the town was a riverboat town for a while, and then it later, was a trading hub on a railway for a while, and then It was built up by settlers who wanted to do the canal systems, and for a while there was a Native American trading outpost around here, and so there is this really kind of complicated history. The big question to my mind that I don't know yet, that we don't know yet, so to speak, is were there native peoples, be they, I guess more of the United States Native American tribes, or the more Canadian First Nations kind of people? Can I get through here? Let's see. There we go.
Huh. Guess we're not going in there again. Whatever happened must have caved in the opening.
There's really not too much else point to go down here. I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, were there people groups living on the island before it was settled by the missionaries? Because the missionaries were really the first people that we got a sense were living here. And the reason I think there might have been some native populations is, first off, because we heard that anomaly which talked about the proud tradition of wiping out native peoples. Now, that also could have been because of the army guy, right, who the island is named after, or I guess the fort is named after, Fort Milner, and who was given possession of the island early on because it said he was involved in the U.S. Native Wars, which tend to mean relatively systematic wipings out of populations and relocations to arid, inhospitable kinds of land. But you wonder if there wasn't a native population here first. It certainly might throw somewhat of a different feel on some of the ghosts and what their motivation might be. We're still not exactly sure what the origin of the ghosts is. Let's see. Actually, no, I could leap up here. I can't go to the left more. Okay, I'm going to have to go the long way up. That's fine. So we're still not exactly sure what the origin is. It certainly seems like it has something to do with the USS Kanaloa. That much is clear. But whether or not it has to do with their accident and whether they were made ghosts just because the ship was sunk, or if it had to do with the way they were sunk. It's said that they were sunk while they were searching for submarines, and so you'd think that would have been quite a long way away from here, so who knows, why that would have been. Although they said they recovered the propeller not terrifically far away. I guess they could have been looking for subs very near the mainland. I wasn't under the impression that there was any submarine warfare this close to the American mainland. I do happen to know, for a neat little historical curiosity, about the only civilian casualties in World War II on the U.S. mainland. It was on account of these balloon bombs. I might do a little bonus section about this because it's just such a weird story. But there were a whole bunch of these balloon bombs released into the jet stream by the Japanese at the near the end of World War II. They tied a bunch of basically weather balloons to just mines and set them loose. And they almost, I think they let a couple hundred loose, maybe like 1,000 or so, but not more than that. It was sort of a last ditch kind of thing. And almost all of them didn't go off or went off prematurely or sank into the sea or something like that. But there was this one which got onto the mainland that I think in Oregon or Washington, somewhere up there.
So it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yeah, we're close.
It landed in this park, and there was this picnicking family, a mother and her children, who were just out for a picnic and found this thing as it, wafted down or whatever, and it exploded and killed the whole family, unfortunately. So we haven't been back here since the...
Clarissa!
Oh.
What are you... How did she get up there?
She's alive. You're alive. Man, I've never been so happy to see you in my life.
Clarissa!
Oh.
What? Alex!
Oh, that's
Guys,
bad.
What's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Clarissa, wake up. Fight them off. Take control of yourself. Hang in there, baby.
Okay. So this
Alex,
is the...
please, can you just... I don't know what you can do, but can you just do something? Please, just try anything.
You know, game, I know what to do at this point.
Clarissa!
This happened to Jonas too. I don't know, it's like when they want to talk or something.
God.
I'm gonna let this go for a little bit
Can you?
to get a nice
hear
Clarissa
me?
sound sample.
Alex, come on, just please try and get her down. At least, please, somehow.
Alright, hold on, Nona. I can hear some of what she's saying.
Clarissa, can you come down? She just looks awful.
Yeah, I agree.
On the beach and the radio.
Alright, let's get her. Nothing to do but try to drive them out of her. Although this didn't exactly work last time.
Named after the Hawaiian god.
Triangle 1. Triangle 2. Oh, nope. Oh gosh.
You think you can control me?
Clarissa.
Are you not possessed right now?
Possessed. I am possessed. I am consumed with an unending fury.
She was wonderful with her hands. Yet, I keep hurting, and I really don't want to.
Consumed, but what are you mad at? We've all been...
I'm not mad, dear. I'm tired.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Is she okay, or...
I think so. Oh, Clarissa, are you okay? You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, are you sure? 'Cause that didn't look great.
Do you remember anything that happened?
I remember waiting in Fort Milner and seeing you.
That was a while ago.
How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
There's been, like, time disturbances or something, and I think that's what's been teleporting people around, so... And we just had one.
Time disturbances.
So you're just blank.
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Oh.
Wait, it's Clarissa's turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me. I get to do the asking now.
Are you controlling this?
It's, my turn, if that's what you mean.
Oh man.
And you, of all people, should know what my question is gonna be, because I'm not gonna waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend, and your idiot best friend, and your new...
Clarissa, please don't draw a chalk line here. Don't make factions, just... We have to stick together if we're gonna make it through this.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes.
Why? Why does it have to be my fault?
Why does it have to be your fault? Are you kidding me?
No, come on, Clarissa. Let's not do this right now.
You're gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her frickin' forehead.
Clarissa...
And the giant, lit up, Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her. Because of her. Like,
It would take a very sick person to see it that way, and I would love to hear the explanation.
Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what. And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
Doesn't make it my
she is a
fault.
pox, Jonas.
Anyone could have been there, anyone, and then they would have had to watch him die, you unbelievable prick.
anyone wouldn't have watched him die, Alex. Anyone else would have done something.
Okay, I'm sorry, but enough. Clarissa, that's enough. It's too much right now. I can't believe... Ugh.
Nona, it was awful, all right? It's still awful, and
I don't... Alex, this is none of my business, okay? None. But we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the Oxenfree.
Hey, whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu?
Oh, man.
Jeez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
I guess you don't remember, like, anything that just happened, right?
To what anything are you referring? Exactly.
Clarissa, like, totally freaking out on me. Blaming me for everything more than everything?
Like just now? Nope. I don't really remember that. Okay, well, the office that we gotta try to get into is, like, right there. So let's try and whatever our way in.
Oh, man. So, it's hard to say what's going on. I mean, is Clarissa in control? Are the ghosts in control?
We're gonna try to get into the office thing, right? To get the key?
Yes, game. We're going to try to get into the office thing.
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly.
All right, let's do it.
The lock looks pretty worn.
I don't get enough breaking down doors in my life, really, so I'm not gonna complain.
Let's do it. Yeah. Wrecking Squad.
Cross your fingers and hold your thumbs.
And also, we got the Oxenfree. Did you hear that when Clarissa was talking? That's Ollie Oxenfree, or Oxenfree. So we got the title there.
Know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Well, it's a thing.
Cool. Carry on.
It's a thing, jet. Okay, we got a box over there. And anything in the cabinet
To
first?
sign up for the aquatics program, please register at the front desk.
Good advice. Oh. Sheesh.
Okay. Has that happened before?
Oh yeah, I feel like we're like a call-in show or something for them.
Oh, just
Nice.
about.
I think here's something.
There we go.
It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios? Wave-assisted lock? Whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here.
Just what we saw earlier.
So they're like ID tags or something. It must
Okay,
work for the
cool,
gate to
great.
Adler's house, too. Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
There we go.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or like, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here.
Oh, there we go. We gotta go back to the Adler estate.
Whom it should concern. This island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What? What could that mean?
I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island.
Sounds juicy.
But now I feel any further inaction.
Forces outside her control. Like ghosts or the army, or what was she talking about?
Let me finish then.
All right.
Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios.
We sure did.
I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt, scavenger hunt!
We're so excited.
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve.
Ooh.
But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time.
Cold comfort, Maggie Adler.
And truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
I've seriously had like dreams about this. Finding a secret, digging it up, it turning out to be a mechanical unicorn.
Yeah. We've all had the mechanical unicorn dream, but I think I'm ready just to go home. To be totally face up with you.
Yeah, fair enough. So, let's turn to Station 140.1. It's the same as before. We just have a bunch more stations now.
Discovery of intercept message by Lighthouse. Date and catalog 1968. Concerns report of indeterminate origin detailing naval communications. Brother's name also mentioned.
Interesting. But we're going to want 140.1.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
And if you know U.S. military code as well as I do, you realize she just said everything becomes an antique eventually. It's not hard, you just take the first letter of whatever you're talking about. And now that we have this, we can find Adler letters around.
Oh my god, the Kanaloa was destroyed by friendly fire? We've been lied to all this time.
Oh my gosh. You can pause and read that more later if you'd like. But yeah, we thought it was kind of interesting that it would have been sunk by enemy fire so close to the coast, and apparently was sunk by friendly fire. So one wonders immediately as to the motivation. Maybe there was something dangerous aboard, maybe the crew turned bad, maybe some other force compelled them, maybe ghosts were responsible for the sinking of the Kanaloa. What's interesting to me is the interplay of the ghosts, the spirits, and the living people, because certainly they're interacting with most everybody else differently than they are with Clarissa. Again, Nona, they just seem to show up and tell her spooky stuff about her grandpa. Us, they're very much interacting with. I mean, we're able to maybe purge them a bit, certainly talk to them more, and interact, very strongly through the use of our radio. Jonas, and Ren, they are both possessing. So Jonas and Ren seem to be sort of on stable footing.
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's like 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway. You bring a jacket, but you don't bring a swimsuit.
Uh-oh.
It's cold, that's why. The sun is kinda out, but when you're in the shade, it drops to like 50.
Well, there's Clarissa.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks.
Oh man.
Did we? I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Wait, Michael?
Yeah?
Oh
What
gosh.
is it? Did I almost step on a crab or something?
What? Why am I here?
What, you don't want to hang out at the beach? There's stuff in town, but it's all boring knick-knack shops or whatever.
No, I mean in this time period.
Ah, geez, you're hitting the existential nostalgia trip already?
I get it, Alex. I would have been happier in the 70s.
The 70s. That's like the worst time.
Where's Jonas?
Jonas? Who's Jonas?
Is someone else coming?
Yeah, is that a friend of yours?
Never mind, I guess.
I feel like I would have figured
Okay,
out
Clarissa,
what's
take a
going
note.
on.
Remind me to check the yearbook for a Jonas, so I can make fun of Alex's secret boyfriend.
Oh man. So is this real? Is this just a flashback? Look how nice Clarissa is.
It turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
We're misremembering her.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did.
It really is kinda ideal, actually.
Can you imagine being just reunited?
Right about to start sweating, but I'm not.
No, it is perfect ice cream and tennis weather. That is rare.
Oh, jeez. The music is really good. The music is kind of breathy and wistful in this part, which I think is really spot on. So who knows? I mean, we're talking to people.
It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's what's his face, Mr. Collins English?
Truthfully, I've
sorry. I I accidentally left my phone on the ferry because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
Can't I just come with you?
I'll take 2 seconds. Think of something to tell me.
Oh, sheesh.
So...
Do you... I guess you don't remember anything, right?
What am I meant to remember? I'm sorry, did I forget something?
Forget it. It's alright.
Kicking the ball.
I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it, I mean. I know you guys are really close, and like, I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could, like, continue to do things together.
Yeah, I, totally understand. And yeah, let's, do stuff, you know.
Cool, cool. Michael, he loves you, like, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious?
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, of course.
I had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away. Kinda sorry to see you back so soon, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
Yeah, well, it changes month to month.
We talked ex-girlfriends mostly.
Well, now I know that's not possible because I don't call them... Actually, I'm just gonna stop with that joke because if I keep going, I'd be due for a little punishment.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get like a soda. Anybody want anything?
Yeah, get me a drink too?
Sure. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I've missed you, man. I've just missed you a lot, that's all.
Hey, come on. I've missed you too. And I know I've been hanging out with Princess, but it's a two-way thing. You can knock on my door. We live in the same house. We gotta bring back movie night and board game night.
Yeah, sure.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so... But I owe you.
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Well...
Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot. Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings. You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
You know what, Bucko? I need it more than you.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Bye, Michael. Next time, we'll go check out Maggie Adler's estate. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time on Let's Play Oxenfree.